In this video, we will see how we can able to take the log files from the OMICRON CMC test sets. To perform this task, we need to connect the CMC test sets to the test universe or RelaySim test software installed PC. And we know the OMICRON device link also installed together when we install the RelaySim test or test universe software application. So let me start with the test universe so that we can able to know where we can able to see the different type of modules, the softwares, the application that is really required to perform this task. So upon selecting the setup and support icon, we could able to see there is a device link to associate the CMC test sets to our testing PC, and we can able to just start with the device link software application. And then there you can able to see I have CMC 356 having net2 communication module in the back of the CMC test set. You can also able to see there is a firmware version, which is also very important when we are working with the CMC test sets. It's also important to have the latest firmware version on our test set so that we get the accurate test results and the improvements that has been applied to the firmware when we are working with a different type of application testing related to protection and metering. So in this case, you can also able to check from the OMICRON web page. You can able to launch the customer portal, or else you can also directly launch the customer portal to make sure that the firmware is up to date on your test set or not. So you can able to just under the technical support from the test universe, there is an option to reach the customer portal directly, and it will always traverse to the right web page where we can able to log in to our OMICRON customer portal. In case if you do not have an access to OMICRON customer portal, there is a separate video you can able to get a request to have an access to OMICRON customer portal as a OMICRON user. And there are a lot of benefits that you can able to get to know in another video. So in this case, we would like to check the firmware version for the CMC test sets. There you can able to select the 3 lines in the top right and select the software overview. And then when you come down a little bit, there is a CMC test sets, and you can able to see the different image files. These are the firmware files for the different CMC hardware modules. So you can able to see here, in my case, I have a CMC test 356 having net2 hardware module in the back. Then I can able to see there is a net2 hardware, and the version for the firmware for the net2 hardware is 2.64.0012, which is the latest version. And you can also see the image file, the firmware file for CMC 356. These are the applicable device for this particular version. So this is how we need to make sure that we have the latest firmware version when you're working with the CMC test sets. And next point is we need to associate the CMC, which I have already done, with a static IP address depending on the interface that you connect from the CMC test set to the testing PC. There are 4 different methods. One is via USB. You can able to make the direct connection. Second one is the Ethernet cable that you can also directly connect to your PC or through the network using the Ethernet fiber switches. Also, third one is the Wi-Fi option. You can able to connect the Wi-Fi dongle in the CMC. Then you can able to associate the CMC with the wireless connection. And the fourth one is the STM control HMI. So these are the different methods to associate the CMC in order to use the CMC test sets. And next point, after you associate, we can able to come back to the test universe software application. There we could able to see the setup and support. Under this, you can able to see the diagnosis and calibration section, and there we can able to see the log viewer. In order to take the log files from the OMICRON CMC test sets, we need to use the CM Engine log viewer. So we need to select the edit option. There we can able to see a logging on option. We need to enable this before we start with the other test modules. So I would like to start with one of the test module to make sure that how I can able to see the log files or collect the log files from my CMC test set. So let's go to the test module and tools section, and I will start the quick CMC test module. So now you can able to see in the background there are so many logs are getting updated upon selecting the Test Universe Quick CMC test module, and it will check the different hardware modules that's available in the CMC, the current voltage generator, power supply module, and there are so many different hardware modules, and the software checks is done in parallel, and this log file can help us to know what is the exact problem and what we can able to do when we are facing some problem with the CMC test sets. And this is also important to be shared with the Omicron technical support when we are facing some of the logs related to error codes, and support can be easily provided upon sharing this log files to the Omicron technical support team. So there are so many logs are getting updated in the back end. Which is also very important when you are working with the CMC. And if the CMC is healthy, and we could able to see in the test module post open the connection to the CMC is okay or connected. The test module at the top level, as the log viewer is running in the background, so it takes a little bit of extra time to open the test module. So now the test module is open, and we could able to see the CMC356, the serial number. So we could able to see the message connected to the PC, and we can also able to expand select the status history, and we could able to see the date with the timestamp and the connection to the PC from the CMC test set is successful, and we could able to start using the test module. So when there is another different message that you observe, so it's important to log the messages using the log viewer, CM Engine log viewer, and then you can able to just select the file menu, then you can able to just select save option, and there you can able to save to the different directory. For example, in this case, I would like to save sorry, just go to this folder, and I will just CMC 356. Then you can able to say save, and then you can able to just logging off. You can able to exit because I already saved the log file, and the log file can be shared with the Omicron technical support. So you can able to just go to the Omicron web page. There you can able to see the support section in the web page. There, the technical support section is available. Depending on the location, you can able to choose the right email address, and then you can able to just send the log file. For example, in this case, I would like to choose Middle East and Africa. Then you can able to just attach the log file, and you can able to just provide the serial number of the CMC, and can able to get the request and support from the right team. So this is how we can able to collect the log file and request the technical support, and we are facing some problem with the Omicron CMC test sets. In case if you find any difficulties or problems with Omicron CMC test set, feel free to contact Omicron technical support from the Omicron webpage. We will be happier to support you with the right solution. Take care. Thank you. Bye.